Hey YouTube, Thrift Shop Hustler here. Going to do another What's Sold on eBay today. To save some time, watch this in double time. Link is going to be below. Just click the little gear and you can get right through this. Today we got 5 items that we're going to go over. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on all this, and also if you're not following and subscribing, definitely go and click the subscribe button and the little notification bell. Also, so anything, if you have any questions about any of these items, definitely leave a comment below. I love reading your comments and things like that. And also click the like button at any time during this video. That helps others watch and see this video on your feed. So let's get right into these items. First up, we have this Tokyo Urban Legend DVD, Region 1. And we can break that down a little bit. For those that don't know, DVDs sometimes are in different regions. NTSC Region 1 USA, North America is the region that we're familiar with, though some European DVDs, I think they're Region 2. I'm not completely sure, but they have different regions just because they run on the PAL system, which is 25 frames a second, and there's a bunch of other film thing anyways. But Tokyo Legends, so I guess some tips for this is, like I made a couple dollars on this. I think I might have got this for a quarter or something like that. Definitely like weird Japanese horror movies usually do well. So if you like you're scanning through a bunch of DVDs and you're like, well, I don't have a scanner, I don't know what to look for. Usually old weird horror movies do pretty well. Some OOPs, which is out of print stuff. And if it's something like Forrest Gump or Saving Private Ryan or any of those well-known movies, 99% of the time they're not going to be worth anything. They're going to be worth like a couple bucks. So for just look out for weird horror movies, usually do pretty well. There's a company called Anchor Bay. So if you're looking for a company just to look for, Anchor Bay is definitely the company just to buy anything DVD you find for that. And there's also a ton of other companies that you should look out for. But anyways, the whole point about this is just to let you know that still selling some DVDs here and there. You're not making huge profits, but over the year it adds up. Next up, we have this retro Budweiser Bud Light shirt. I got this at Goodwill. I think it was $2, and I took a best offer for $8.47 with free shipping. Now, this was before when I first started getting into selling shirts. I had free shipping on a bunch of things. Now I don't do that. I don't do free shipping at all for any of my items. Usually, 99% of the time, I should say. Just because when you take a best offer, if you have a sale or something like that, you get dinged on the back end. But I made a couple dollars on this. And another thing for me, like my whole process is mostly volume throughout the year. So all these little dollars, $2, $3 profits add up over time. So I just want to show you guys that. Definitely alcohol shirts if they're in good condition, and like beer, hard liquor, any of those companies, they do pretty well. Goodwill has, sometimes on their tag days they have half price. I could have got this for $1. I could have got this for $1. To be a matter of fact, I don't remember exactly how much I got this for, but definitely something to look into. Especially you can put these on Poshmark and things like that. I've actually done pretty well selling my T-shirts on Poshmark too. Next up, we have this Lego Han Solo figure. This was something that, just to let you guys know, if you're ever buying bulk Legos, definitely take all the little figures out and put them to the side, all their weapons. And I usually sell the bulk Legos and just the poundage for the bulk, and then I separate all the figures and I sell the figures either separately or also in one huge collection. I've done that. I do that a few times a year. Even if I buy little collections here and there, I'll have a box and I'll just start loading a box full of Legos and then have another box full of minifigures and heads and accessories and things like that. Because surprisingly, you can sell the little guns and little snakes and all the little accessories alone by themselves too. If you can get like 10 snakes in a lot for like $10, so it adds up. There's lots of different ways to sell Lego figures. Next up, I think I got this book for a quarter. Took a best offer. Actually, it was on a sale. $4.99 plus $3.99 shipping. I think this might have shipped media mail. Definitely ship all books media mail if you can, if they're heavier. This happens to be a graphic novel. For those that don't know, graphic novel is pretty much like a big comic book. And I got this with a few other ones, and actually the other ones sold for a pretty good amount of money on Amazon. Those went for $20 or $30 on Amazon, but this one, I just wanted to show you guys, I didn't make huge profit on this, but to let you know, just scan all the graphic novels that you can find, especially if they're in mint condition or near mint condition. Some of them are super, super rare. I've sold countless graphic novels above $20 every year, so definitely look at those. Especially uh, what I find is when you go to garage sales and yard sales is when you're going to find the best deals on these. I'll pick up a whole stack of them for like $5 or whatever, but definitely if you have your scanner, your FBA scan app, definitely scan them. Now the problem with this one was it had a library or some sort of other Barnes and Noble sticker on top of it, and this one actually happened to be kind of scratched off a little bit, so I was able to read it. But you're going to find that a lot with books that if you're at Goodwill, is they'll have these secondary stickers on top of the original UPC, and some people are just so quick to just, oh, it doesn't work, I'm gonna go move to the next book. I can't tell you how many $100 books I've found from just typing in the title, taking the extra seconds to type in the title to look it up. Especially older books that just have I think they're not UPCs, they're IBSN numbers. Some of the books I think it's from like 84 or 85 and then back from there. They don't have barcodes, so a lot of people just skip those books, and I found a lot of those books to be valuable, especially like older books. So definitely look into that. Oh, this one's actually pretty fun. This is actually a postcard from Shag, who's a famous artist in Disneyland, and anything Haunted Mansion, Disney related, anything Haunted Mansion usually sells pretty well. If you can pick up any Haunted Mansion stuff that is in good condition, definitely pick these up. I sold. So let me tell you the story. So when I went to Goodwill, and I always look through the art because no one looks through the art, and I should probably do a separate video on just like me going into a Goodwill and what you should probably look for when you're looking at the art stuff. But anyways, I always go through the art because I've found some pretty amazing things over the years. Just people just don't even realize, the $1 million things that you're going to find at a Goodwill is more than likely going to be in the art section. Just some painting that someone didn't know what it was. But anyways, this is kind of runs in the same line where I saw these were framed, and there was 3 of them per frame, and the frames were like $3. And I saw that it was Shag, and that's another thing too, is I've been doing this for so long, I know a lot of artists, what to look for and who they are. Right away, I was excited because I actually thought that these were prints, like legit Disney prints. And then when I took them apart at the Goodwill, I went to a little table and I took the frames apart to like look inside them. I was pleasantly surprised to find that they were just postcards, and they were just put in there. They weren't even glued in there, taped in there, or nothing. And pretty much they all came out. So there was about 3 sets of those, and the sealed collection of these I think goes for like maybe like $100, and I think there's maybe like 8 of them. Anyways, there's some very popular ones of these postcards. So to make a long story short, I bought the frames for $3. They had 3 of these in them, pretty much mint condition, brand new. $1 a piece, and then I ended up selling them, some of them for $20 each plus shipping. And these were the last ones that sold for $9.99, so it was pretty good profit. Found something that most people would pass up, and that's another thing if you're going to be doing this full time, is to educate yourself on all different things. I can go into the glass section and find something, or go into the tie section and find something, go into the shoe section and find something. It's good to do research instead of watching TV or playing video games or whatever. Take that hour and just go research a topic. And for me, I just living, I knew what this thing was to look for it. Anyways, I am the Thrift Shop Hustler here. Definitely go and click the subscribe button down below. Click the bell if you want notifications. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate your support. Click the like button if you enjoyed this video, if you learned anything, and we'll see you next time. Take care.